last collective hit out before World Cup. How do you think the last week has gone for the team?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been very good. Yeah, that's it. Before the World Cup, there's obviously a lot of T20 cricket in between with IPL and some Test cricket as well. But yeah, impressive to see guys come in and take their opportunity. It's been happening now for a few years. We've had quite a settled line-up, but then when guys get an opportunity like NZvAUS, Matt Short, Spencer Johnson, they're coming in and doing a really good job. So yeah, that's been obviously the positive of the tour, to see guys like that come in and put their hand up to try and make that World Cup squad. We all know depth in a World Cup is going to be important, and feel like we're starting to get some for sure.
You've played a bit of cricket in the Caribbean. What, out of, I guess, kind of the positions that might be up for grabs in the squad, what do you think you need in a squad for the Caribbean to balance it up? Is it going to be an extra spinner, an extra bat, an extra all-rounder? How do you think things might play out when you get to the Caribbean?
I think in the 15 we'll have all bases covered. The West Indies, sometimes the wickets can be very good for batting. Don't take too much spin, and then other places turn quite a bit. So we'll have all of that available. I think if you look at our lineup now, the one that played the last World Cup, we've got all-rounders, we've got extra spinners. We've got other guys like Ashton Ago, I haven't played for a long time as well, left-arm orthodox spinner who's been around the squad. We've got plenty of options around the 15. It's just how we'll go into it. As I said, we've had quite a settled lineup for quite a long period of time now. So yeah, we'll get over there in a few months' time and work out the conditions and go from there.
Is it a tough road for Steve Smith, given he doesn't have an IPL contract?
I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, it's going to be tough to squeeze in that 15, whoever you are. Obviously, Smitty hasn't played a heap of T20 cricket in the last little bit for Australia, and yeah, there'll be chats around obviously those final few positions in the 15. Fingers crossed he makes it, but there's always going to be someone that's unlucky, and I'm not sure who that's going to be this time.
Obviously, a small sample size in a rain-reduced game, but could Matt and Spencer Johnson have done much more in the opportunity they got in this game to show their wares?
No, I think especially Matt Short, we've seen him doing that now for a long period of time. We know he can come in and play a really high impact role for us, and his off spin is going to help as well, so he'll be pushing for a spot in the 15 100%. But yeah, it was great to see him come in and do that today again, and Spencer's played a couple of games now and ticked every box, to be honest. But then you've got guys as well like Nathan who come in every time he gets an opportunity, does really, really well as well. So it's going to be tight for those last few spots. I don't envy George's position. I wouldn't want to be picking the 15. There's going to be a couple of unlucky players. But as I said, there's always injuries around. Guys that are outside the 15 may get opportunities as well. So we're happy that we've got so much depth.
And the rain rules, makes it always a bit of a lottery, doesn't it? But was that handy hit out in itself? Have to think on your feet a bit and change things according as the game changed, that the game plan kept changing?
Yeah, I think we're lucky that batting first always isn't the best option when there's a rain-affected game, but I think we're really lucky that the brand of cricket we're playing at the moment, we're going out and putting pressure on the opposition. So when today happens, we've got a score on the board already. So yeah, it was so frustrating. I don't think I'm from Tassie and I've seen a bit of rain, but I don't think I've been so on and off in a game of cricket in my life in an 8 or 10 over batting innings. So it was tough for Hetty to try and get some momentum. He was off and on all the time, but. Yeah, really lucky that we're getting off the flying starts, which is something that we've been working on for the last couple of years, and those guys are getting us off to great starts, which helps. But yeah, our bowling performance was as good as I've ever seen. It's just execution and the way the boys performed was outstanding.
Speaking of Tasmania, how's the new Tasmania back home?
Oh, yeah, the little man. Yeah, no, he's really good. Yeah, he was. I think it was Tuesday we ended up having him, and they're home now. So, all in good health, and excited to get home and see him.
Would you hope or expect to start the World Cup as the keeper?
Oh, yeah, you hope, and you never expect anything in this game. I know it's a professional game, but I think if you look at my last 3 years, especially since probably the 21 World Cup, I think my numbers probably speak for themselves in that role at 7 and finishing. So, yeah, I want to be playing, I want to be starting, but I know what it takes to win a World Cup, and I know that there's always unlucky people in the 11. If I don't play, I don't play. There's not much I can do about that. I've done everything that I can in the last 2 years to put the numbers on the board, and yeah, I'm confident that I'll play. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Can't do much about it.
Yeah. Matthew, you mentioned how pleased you were with bowling performance.
Yep.
Does it feel a little bit better given how unfriendly the boundaries sizes are here at Eden Park for bowlers?
Yeah, every time I come here, I think about the boundaries, and they get harder and harder to clear, I swear, the more times you come here. The wicket had a little bit in it in the 2 games we played here. Ball contact wasn't easy, and as I alluded to before, the way the boys started in the first 6 overs certainly helped us out. There wasn't much clean striking at the back end of both the games. So, yeah, it wasn't the Eden Park we were hoping as batters. I think the bowlers liked it a bit more, to be honest.
You mentioned Trav, just that role that he plays now, the intent that he shows right at the top, is that, without wanting to put a cliche in the mouth, is that sort of the X factor you need going into a World Cup, do you think?
Yeah, I think the way that our top 7 are going, I think I saw something the other day that our top 7 are all striking pretty much over 140 in the last few years. So that intent throughout the whole innings is something that we've tried to get in. And yeah, Heady's got the X factor. You saw in the 50 over World Cup, he can turn games so quickly, and we're excited to have him at the top of the order along with Davey, who's going to be there. And then we can load up with Stoinis and David and Maxwell and all these guys with extreme power. It's an exciting time to be in the T20 squad, and I can't wait to get started in the World Cup, to be honest.
With that, what's the run to it? Obviously, you go home for a bit.
Yep.
Then you got IPL.
Yep.
Do you have fixtures in the Caribbean first, or when do you assemble? Do you cast that far ahead? Or?
Yeah, we'll play some practice games. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure where they are or who they're against, but yeah, majority of the squad will be over in India, either playing World Cup or being over there at least, and then we'll go straight from there to the World Cup. Nothing in between that. So I suppose we're lucky that we've, a lot of guys have got that IPL contract, and it's a really good lead-in for the World Cup.
Excuse the very local angle for this question, but are you looking to play for Tassie when you get back? They're obviously pushing for...
Yeah, I'll play for Tassie, yep. I'll play the last 2 games and hopefully a final, and we'll go from there.